Now, gentlemen, you were both eThekwini Kakasini when Golden Arrows shot down Amakhosi.
Kaizer Chiefs, they're struggling. I mean, they're slumped to their 10th defeat. I mean, that's 10 defeats in 23 matches.
Let's now speak about your MVP. We know you were out and about holidaying, having the time of your life as well.
Seshego has done, I don't know what it is, something in the grass, maybe something on the goalpost.
Yes, he was in the grass.
Something on the goalpost.
Grant, is your MVP also a coach, or are we looking at a player?
So
Or we keep Paul because we're
Most valuable people.
listen. I saw something interesting over the weekend. Comes from the Polokwane City game. 3-headed goals. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
It's very.
But it's something you would notice.
The first.
I-load shedding iphelile esishiho. Ugesi ubuyile kumagesi kanti awu enetshurena bakithi kucima ibani. Say mina uVusiwe Ngcobo and welcome to the Betway Premiership Review Show.
Welcome to your Betway Premiership roundup, and what a weekend it was. First up, Chippa United's second win on the bounce sees them rise up to 9th on the table after defeating AmaZulu and Buffalo City.
The save was made initially, but it's not enough. See in defence, Moto off his line. They pay the price to AmaZulu.
Polokwane City finally got back to winning ways, unleashing a 3-1 beatdown on Richards Bay.
Box out. Oh, whipped in there. Buries it.
Supersport United and Cape Town City played out a 0-0 snooze fest. Both sides tried, neither scored, and now they sit 15th and 14th respectively. Back to the upsets, TS Galaxy got Marumo going down 2-1 at home against the mighty Gallons.
Mistake here. Keeper comes out. Very important touch, but the finish. Chance again. Center B.
Meanwhile, Kaizer Chiefs fans might want to look away again. Golden Arrows took them down 2-1 at Moses Mabhida.
2-on-1 here for Arrows, and they just roll it in. Sereno feeds him. He can and does break, and here's Sian Mtanti. Ball across. Oh! They've re-established their lead.
The biggest upsets of the weekend took place at the Seshego Stadium. Tabang Sibanyoni's 70th minute strike handed Magesi a 1-0 win over third place Stellenbosch, and the results barely anyone could have predicted.
Doyle in Magesi colours and breaks the deadlock.
And as always, ladies and gentlemen, to discuss this past weekend's electric and shocking results, we have the energetic Mazola Molefe.
Energetic.
Okay, that's
the
new.
energetic and the calm and collected.
Meaning not
Grant
energetic.
Bisset. He's chilled. Now, gentlemen, you were both eThekwini Kakasini when Golden Arrows shot down Amakhosi. And this brings me to my question. Is that where your moment of the weekend is coming from? Yes, no? Mazola, I'll start with you.
Yes and no. I mean, you mentioned Magesi there in the opening. I think, their consistency. I think 4, if I'm correct, the statsman will correct me, but I think 4 wins out of 5 games for Coach Owen Dagama at the moment, and sees them push up the league as well. Kaizer Chiefs, they're struggling. I mean, they're slumped to their 10th defeat. I mean, that's 10 defeats in 23 matches. And the talk now is the problem Coach Nabi or it's within the club? And Coach Nabi says it's within the club and it's going to take time for him to fix it. And I remember he also said he needs 3 transfer windows.
Can I expand on that 10 defeat one?
Yeah.
That's now 10 defeats or more in 4 of the last 5 seasons, right? Which, I mean, for Kaizer Chiefs, that's just not good enough. But what makes it worse is if you contrast that with the rest of the PSL era since 96, it happened twice prior to these last 5 seasons. So we know things are not going right, but then that just puts it right there for you in black and white.
Yeah.
I mean, we use like 10.
Yeah. So,
Or
but
more.
but in terms of moments of brilliance or moments of the weekend, Mangoba Mngiti's side, they were under the cosh for much of the first half. A little bit of a better second half, but what makes it for me is that he called it in the lead up to the game that this is how they were going to play. It was obvious to everyone. We were all talking about it, and Chiefs didn't even switch anything. They played exactly like how he said they were going to play. And I'm not surprised that Golden Arrows got all the 3 points.
Yeah,
that's Mazola's moment of the weekend. Ngoba Mngqithi calling it like it is before the game even started. And he was almost like a fortune teller. Grant, the man from Durban who has a new hometown in Polokwane. But it seems like you've given up on Polokwane now.
I've given up, yeah.
You're a Durbanite again. Your moment of the weekend?
So, yeah, it does come from the match, the moment being the winner, Knox Mutizwa, because he loves playing against this team. It's unbelievable. He is the top scorer in this tie. You know, there's been 48 league meetings between these two teams, and you would think all the great players, Chiefs in particular, have had, but also over the years, Arrows as well. And for Knox Mutizwa to stand out above the rest as the player who has the most goals in meetings between these two sides. So you always knew he's going to score, and he gets the assist as well for the opener. So my moment is, it's not a spectacular goal, but it's typical Arrows. And they have such a good record against Chiefs recently as well. So there were many that would have thought going into this game, Arrows have a really good opportunity. And that they moved it away from Hammersdale, where they've been awful since the beginning of last season. To be fair, their record at home is very poor.
Is that his record 60th overall? I saw some stats about Knox Mutizwa.
Yeah. Over 4 Arrows, yeah.
4 Arrows,
and then 7 of them in the league at least have come against Chiefs, which is just outrageous. But yeah, also Ngcobo, interesting little one for him. He, as Arrows coach against Chiefs all the way back in 2007, he won his first ever meeting as Arrows coach against Chiefs. Then during his various stints with Arrows, has never beaten them again until now. Obviously, he's got a taste for winning against them with Sundowns recently, and he carried it into his new Arrows tenure.
Well, there we have it. That's the moment of the weekend coming through from the two gentlemen. Mazola, let's now speak about your MVP. We know you were out and about holidaying, having the time of your life as well. But in between there, did you find an MVP?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of moments as well. I mentioned ODG being able to continue a winning streak of some sort. There was that little blip with Kaizer Chiefs when Magesi lost to Kaizer Chiefs, but ever since that, and he says, guess what? Going back to Seshego, you mentioned Hammansdale, Golden Arrows leaving Hammansdale where they've been so poor, but Seshego has done. I don't know what it is. Something in the grass, maybe something on the goalpost.
He was in the grass.
Something on the goalpost. So fantastic for Magesi, but they are not out of the woods yet. If you look at the Betway Premiership log table, there's traffic there from position 7 right till the end, with the exception.
They have a 4-point buffer over Supersport.
With the exception of Royal AM, of course. But my hat off to ODG. He got a lot of criticism, people saying outdated and whatever, which is complete rubbish, because Gavin Hunt is getting attacked for the same thing at the moment. But when a coach comes back, whips the boys into shape, they are closer to a top 8 now than they are to a playoff or a relegation spot.
Indeed, and that is Owen Takama, Owayogi Makesi, Mazola's MVP. Grant, is your MVP also a coach, or are we looking at a player?
So,
or are we people, because we're
most valuable people.
Listen. Since he opened the door for it a couple of weeks ago, reinterpreting the acronym, I'm going to do it again today. My MVP stands for most valuable place. Not in terms of monetary value, or what the place is worth, but what it's worth to Magesi. Seshego. It's my most valuable place. Honestly, they've been amazing there now. It's 6 games. They lost their first one. It was that weird game where they had to play it over 2 days against Chipper, and you thought, okay, well, nothing's changing with the new venue. But now that they've gotten used to it, and Steve Barker did say, it's tiny and it's bumpy.
Yeah.
So they are used to it. They're making the most of it. Last 5 home games, 5 wins, haven't conceded a goal. And I'll put it into stats language for you if you want. That is 63% of their points have now come from those 5 games. 20% of the games they've played this season, that's where their bulk of their points have come from, and that could be their saving grace. I think it is going to be their saving grace.
ODG. Can I shout out Nyana? It's not the most valuable person or people or place, but shout out to Puti Muhafi. After a 6-game winless run.
Mm-hmm.
Back now ahead of facing Orlando Pirates. So
well, I can tell you this. Now, here are the top 3 goals that got us loudly saying 3-1.
Laduma.
Oh! They've re-established their lead. Gaston Sereno feeds him. He can and does. Well, Yusuf Mart misses from the penalty spot and then from open play gets his first goal of the season.
Now another bit of hesitancy in defence. Motor off his line. They pay the price to Amazulu. Once again, defensive maladies.
Now, speaking of scoring, the BetwayScores app offers real-time updates and insights to inform your bets by providing live scores, statistics, and personalized notifications. It empowers you to make informed decisions and potentially enhance your betting success. Scan the QR code on screen right now to download the app and level up your game. Now, goals are, of course, special because of the great goalkeepers who try to keep them at bay. And here is the keeper who brilliantly did that, earning our Save of the Week title. BetSaver is basically like having your own brilliant goalkeeper protecting your bet. BetSaver allows you to win even when you lose some of your multi-bet picks. To learn more about it, go to betway.co.za. Now, this is unfortunately all we have time for today. Gentlemen, anything else? Deal?
I'll say one thing. Slap a jingle on it. Call it Grant's useless stat of the week. I saw something interesting over the weekend. It comes from the Bulelwani City game. 3 headed goals. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
It's very.
But it's something you would notice.
The first 3 goals were headed goals, and you would say, how rare is that? It's pretty rare. It didn't happen last season, 3 headed goals in a game. It's happened 3 times over the last 3 seasons. It also happens to have happened on each of the last 3 match days and 4 times in the last 2 months. Make of that what you will.
It really is a Grant thing. Thank you, Grant. It's a very nice stat. I'll
Nice
use
way
it
to-
next time I'm doing a build-up. Thank you so much for tuning in from myself, Vusiwe Ngcobo, the energetic Mazola Molefe,
I'll own it.
and the statistician, Grant Bisset. Until next time, it's good night and God bless.